Hi, Soul Family. How are you all? Um, I'm learning how to be more consistent, so that we can grow. We can grow as a people. We can, you know, reach our highest potential. So today's topic is about yoni steam. Yoni steaming. Like, what is the benefits of yoni steaming? The benefits of yoni steaming is that it helps regulate the hormone hormonal system. It helps regulate the endocrine system. It removes built up blood within the endometrium tissues, and all of that stuff is flushed out of you. If you suffer from like heavy bleeding or like blood clots or like dark blood, even bleeding um 5 to 7 days is not normal, despite with the with the despite what the medical system is saying. 5 to 7 days of bleeding is not normal at all. Even 3 days of bleeding is not normal. I've been yoni steaming for almost a year. I eat pretty healthy as well. Um, so I basically eat an alkaline diet, and I eat as much raw food as I can. Um, Especially fruits. I love fruits. So I eat as much raw food as I can. Um, this month, this month, on my my menstrual was only a wipe of blood. That's it. A one wipe. I didn't have to put a pad on or anything like that. I did not have to put not one pad on. So, we have to get back to the basics of knowing what our ancestors knew, what our, you know, back in prehistoric times before the enslavement of women. Um, Before the enslavement of women, because uh X E I mean I'm going to spell it backwards because I don't so XES, our women were forced to do those things. And this is what caused the hemorrhaging, because that's what menstruating is. A hemorrhage in the uterine in the endometrium tissue. It damages the uterus walls. It damages the system, the reproductive system of the woman, and we have to understand that menstruation is pathological, and a lot of women have reproduced children without menstruating. Uh, I have so much that I want to talk about, so much is coming to my mind, but I'm trying to stay as organized as possible. So, um, so we as women, as women, have to get back to our wild nature. When we aren't subject and um, enslaved, enslaved by the man, we we can our menstrual cycles decline. Okay, you get less and less and less and less and less blood. So on top of my yoni steam, I was drinking heavy bleeding cream fluid. I mean heavy bleeding menstrual cramp tea that helps reduce the bleeding. And each time I was drinking less and less blood. Each time I was drinking less and less blood. This time, I bull crap y'all not. I bull crap y'all not. On my day that I was supposed to come on, I went to the restroom and wiped. And then after wiping, literally one wipe, that was all the blood on the tissue. So we have to get back to the basics by cleansing our system. Cleansing our system, whether that's through yoni steaming, abstinence, abstaining from XES, abstaining from that, and just doing what we love. Because when we're not living authentic to who we truly are on the soul level, we do not allow that causes stress within our system. Okay, that causes stress within the whole system. You have to understand, if one system if one system in our bodies is dis-ease, there's most likely more. We are whole. Uh, um, Forget what the medical system teaches us about. We gotta go see a brain surgeon. We gotta go see a gynecologist that talks about the womb. We gotta go see a spinal doctor. We are whole. And so, like, when 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 they try to treat us as when they try to treat our bodies as if we are divided, our organs and everything is divided and not connected with each other, then that causes that's a very awful way of putting it. My ears is connected to my head. My eyes are on my head. The same with your organs. Your organs are connected. And so, like, as we start working on healing naturally through herbs and, Mother Nature, and getting back to universal laws, because the thing is, once we go against the universal laws, that causes destruction. If you go to nature, if you go to nature, if you go to nature and you see, and you view animals, wild animals that have not been domesticated, you will know that those animals, those female of that animal does not menstruate at all. If they're eating how they're supposed to, they eat their regular, the foods that was made for them, they do not menstruate. And so I'm here to encourage us women to take a stand and fight back on this war on the womb, because that's what it is. We have to fight. Yoni steaming is very beneficial. Reiki is very beneficial. I did Reiki, I did yoni steams. I used cloth pads when I did bleed hard. I was using cloth pads and natural soap. Eating a whole foods diet, natural foods. So there was no dairy, definitely no dairy, no sugar, no white flour, no white rice. All this stuff destroys your reproductive system. All of this stuff destroys the reproductive system. Artificial flavors, preservatives, all that stuff destroys your systems. Every single system. And meat. I know some of us don't want to hear it. I was a meat eater my whole life. Up until 3 years ago. 4 years, almost, yeah, up until 3 years ago. 3 years ago, I completely cut out sugar, dairy, meat, white foods. So white flour, white rice, cauliflowers, it's just all, even white potatoes. I completely cut that out. And after 3 years, I finally get a period of, your body heals tremendously. It takes a little minute for your body to heal. Just like I'm gonna use this analogy. Throughout time of you driving your vehicle, if you do not get it checked, if you do not get it worked on, stuff's gonna start breaking down. The same with your body. Everything is a replica of your body. If you do not get your car fixed and worked on and maintain maintenance on the vehicle, it's going to start slowly breaking down. The same with your body. So I encourage women to, it's time to get back to nature. Yoni steaming is one way. It's relaxing. It's soothing. You could sit there with some music on. You could journal. You could release stuff, built up trauma. That's what I did. Sit there doing my yoni steam, nice, feeling good, all that warmth coming up, writing whatever came to my mind, because you have to understand that as we are sitting there working on the sacral chakra, as we sitting there working and releasing and steaming our yoni, we also steam the emotional aspects of the yoni. And so whatever came up in my mind, I wrote it down on paper. Whatever came up, whatever went against, or whatever caused harm to my womb, I wrote it down on that paper and released it in my journal. So again, I want our women to get back to the basics. We are the wombs. We bring forth life. If you are sick, what do you think you're going to give birth to? The scriptures tell you that every corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit. A corrupt tree cannot bring forth good fruit. That's the same with your body. Same with your body. If the man that you are allowing to come into your sacred space is not healthy, and he's ejaculating that acidity into you, you're allowing him to transform and make changes to your own DNA and to your uterus structure. So we have to take a stand, women. My sisters, it's time to take a stand. The goddess is rising. And it's time to initiate that change within ourselves. We're speaking about self-love, but self-love goes deep. Very deep. Very, very deep. Self-love is not just, go getting my nails done or my hair done. Self-love is, I know what I'm putting in my body and I'm not allowing that to touch me. That's what self-love is. So I challenge you, sisters, to start with some yoni steaming. Very, very beneficial. Very beneficial. I thank you all. I love you all. And peace. Have a good day, okay?